So here are our ingredients for our pico de gallo. We have cilantro, jalapeno, tomatoes, lime, and onions. What I'm going to do is chop this all up and put them all together. So this is obviously is a lot of onions, so we're going to just take a part of that, and if I need more, then I will go ahead and add some more. But the amount of your onions or any ingredients in this salsa or pico de gallo is basically depend on your taste. We'll go ahead and start. I like to take some of the stem, and they're a bit fibrous to me, but you don't really have to take the whole thing, just some. Now, if you don't want your pico de gallo too spicy, you could do what I did here. As you can see, I take some of the seeds out, and most of the membrane that the seed is attached to is where that heat comes from. So if you do what I'm doing here, which is taking the seeds and most of the membrane attached to where the seeds is attached to, then instead of a hot jalapeno, you will have from medium to mild, okay? I'll probably present another video where the recipe will include pico de gallo, okay? So because this is summer, we are in summer and harvest time, I'm having to harvest lots and lots of stuff in my garden, such as tomatoes, now that we got all of the ingredients put together, onion, cilantro, jalapeno, and tomatoes, we are going to squeeze a whole lime in it. It all depends on how sour, how much acidity do you want on your pico de gallo. And one way you could make sure you extract all of the juice of your lime is, instead of just squeezing it like that, I go ahead and stick my fork in there, kind of move that up and down as I squeeze the lime. That way I get most of the lime juice out of it. Okay, just a little tip on how to get the most of all your ingredients. Sometimes we take for granted that we're getting everything, but that's one way. Now this part here will be according to your taste, okay? I will crack a little bit of black pepper in there. This is optional. You don't have to if you don't want to. And I will go ahead and put a little bit of my pink salt. Okay, so we have our pork chop marinated overnight, and I'll give you a shot of how I seasoned it. the marinade is very simple. I just use some adobo. You can use your favorite seasoning. In this case, I just use some adobo, a mixture of garlic and other spice, and lime. So it's been marinating overnight. Now all we are going to do is pan fry this, okay? Okay, we want to make sure our oil is hot enough so that the minute we put this pork chop, it will go ahead and sizzle right away. Now we are going to allow that to brown on one side, and when we see that it's turning golden brown, we'll flip on the other side. Pork chop is done. Turning off the stove, and we're getting ready to place.